And I gotta keep her revved in neutral or she's gonna die. And then she won't start. Stupid red lights, come on man, just let me go. Oh God, she won't pull a hill for nothing. Got her almost to the floor, but then she backfires. And here's where I'm really gonna piss people off. We're down to 2-lane. Thank goodness nobody else is behind me, because it seems like everybody and their brother was behind me up until this point. Oh, there's the line of traffic up there. Hopefully my buddy and my girl will catch up quick. Say, man, this pretty up here. Says, Earl, this hill can spill us. You better slow down, you're gonna kill us. Just make one mistake and it's the pearly gates for all them tires in the back. Alright, we might be halfway up. We'll see. Do I have oil pressure? I don't know. Is it overheating? I don't know. I don't know. Is it charging? I don't know. How many miles have I put on it? I don't know. She's rating 225, but that ain't working, and neither is my trip meter. Am I running out of gas? It's drinking, but she's still got some. I'm glad I washed the dash and the windshield so it's nice and clear for all you lovely viewers. Tried to wipe that off, that still looks like crap. Oh well, the wife's catching up. I think she's about 5 miles back. You know, Reba McEntire lives up here someplace. Hope these tires don't fall out and kill one of Reba McEntire's horses. That would be bad. That's your last chance, Fancy. Uh-oh, somebody broke down. Wasn't me this time. Not yet, anyway. You know my feet are getting hot, though. Guy can't make up his mind what kind of tractors he wants. Good thing I brought a gas can, too. But it's got crappy old gas I drained out of another vehicle. Oh, well. Y'all probably can't even hear me over that exhaust leak. Back there on my 6. Let's say we got 11 miles. Okay. Well, plus about another 12 miles running out of town, so about 23 miles left. Doggone it. Yep, there they are, coming up. Let me show you. There they are. Objects in mirror. Well, the Chevy made it all the way there. Beater Chevy made it with about 90 horsepower all the way up to the farm. Couldn't believe it. And so I swapped the Beater Chevy out for a trashed Escalade. See? This thing is completely full. I'm sitting in the driver's seat, and that's the only room that there is, because this thing is full of trash. So now I gotta try and get this cleaned out. But at least I think it's running on all 8 cylinders. It's running good, and it's driving all down the road. As you can see, this thing is dusty. Oh my God, it's gross. And I have absolutely zero instrument cluster whatsoever. So I put about 2 gallons of gas in it before we hit the road. So I'm gonna head into town, put some more gas in it. All that branches and garbage. And clean it up just a skosh. See, look at that, I got nothing. Oh well. I don't know if that's common in these things or what. Well, my backup camera works and my stereo works, so that's a good thing. And the air conditioning is ice cold. That's beautiful. Oh, and also, I brought Jesus with me. You know, I gotta have somebody watch out over me. You know how it is. Gotta keep them prayers going that we make it all the way back home in the Escalade now. What's up, YouTube? Well, I'm standing out here in the woods. because I was given the privilege of coming out here to this property and looking at some of the vehicles and trailers and things. There's probably half a dozen vehicles and a dozen or so trailers. Anywho, let me show you the first thing that I want to kind of mess with today. Let's see, this old truck over here, I think it's an 89 Chevy with a feeder bin on the back. Jumped in that one, and it was sitting out there in the middle of the field, and it needed to be moved because the farmer wants to rake this whole pasture, and this was sitting in the middle. So I went over there, jumped in, turned the ignition lock, and the door buzzer came on and the seatbelt buzzer, and I'm like, whoa, holy cow. So I went ahead and turned it, and it cranked right up. Dang, you mean I could have had this thing running last time I was here? Chew up all the mice on the motor, probably sucking them into their intake. This is, like I said, an 89 Chevy 1-ton. It's a 4-speed, and it has a 454 in it with only 74,000 miles, if you can believe that, because it's got the big odometer that reads all the way up to 1,000,000. So 74,000 miles. Over there is another dually. That one's an 84. Haven't even messed with that one yet because here's what I'm dealing with here. See these? These are all GM keys. These are all Ford keys. And I'm digging through everything. Finally found the key to the S15, which is that guy right there. And that one, amazingly, with a fresh battery, fired right up. Don't know how old the gas is, but it actually ran. And put about 3 quarts of tranny fluid in it, and it moved. Because according to the owner, the transmission was going out on it. Well, it'll do that if you don't have transmission fluid. Let me show you what I really came here for today. Merry-go-round? No thanks. You know, this actually sat in my front yard for a couple years. My daughter played on it. But I'm looking at this guy. This is a, I don't even know, 80s model, because it's got the flat nose and square headlights. Chevrolet Scottsdale 3/4 ton, 4x4. So this is a K20. After sorting through all those keys, the very last 2 keys I checked actually unlocked the door. Could you believe it? And compared to the other vehicles, this one is slightly clean. It doesn't have as much junk in it. I don't think the owner actually drove this one, he just parked it up here. It has, well, it reads 41,691. I'm guessing by the complete lack of brake pedal, the fact that the seat's all tore up under there, this is 141,000. But it's completely solid because we're in the southern Midwest. We're not in Florida. Now this thing has been kind of painted and stuff. I'm not sure. Here's some holes starting in the corners, but that's to be expected. This branch fell down on the truck. There's actually, that branch was actually laying across the bed, and I drug that one off the other day. There's a big dent in the tailgate, which kind of sucks. But as you can see, it's been sitting here a while because it's full of leaves. Got some cool American racing wheels, which all seem to be fairly inflated. But we're gonna go ahead and take a look at the engine now. See the front end. Maybe y'all know what it is. I know I gotta find the title for it. The old bump of the hood finally popped open. Let's see what we got. Ooh, creaky, creaky. Tons of poop and nuts. There's a nest back there around the blower box, which actually looks clean. It had an Optima battery at one time. And we got chrome valve covers. Oh boy. We got a Holley carburetor, 4-barrel, vacuum secondary, and we got an Edelbrock air filter. Not quite the smallest one they make, but pretty darn close. Power brakes. Oh, are there even belts on this thing? Yep, it's got an alternator and power steering. Awesome. Well, that's super cool. I think there's a lot of potential here. I mean, it's got chrome. That means it's gonna go, right? Fuel line's cut off, that's fine. I was gonna do something else with that anyway. I'm gonna drive it off whatever's in the tank, if there is anything in the tank. See the oil? Well, it's in there, but it is goopy and black. Let's see, yep. Looks awfully thick. Smells like oil, so Not too much fuel in there. Thank goodness. I already turned the key, or rotated the key forward, and nothing happened. So this battery's completely dead. But I do have another battery with me. So we're gonna see what we can make happen with this thing. You know, this one would be a lot of fun to get running. The owner actually bought this for my daughter. I'm sure it is so cool. I don't think she even remembers it because it was purchased a long time ago. There was a spider on it. Yeah. I mean, you can smell it's a fuel of some sort in there. Let me pull the breather off and take a look at some things and see what we can make happen. See if we can get fire this old girl. Of course, it's a square body Chevy, so you gotta lube the hinges. And look what kind of can I got. Oh, good. We've turned upside down, then it gives a straight stream. That means that the straw is broken off inside there. That's cool. All right, let's see if we can get some of this up. Why do they make vehicles so tall? Hold on. Well, lucky for me, when I pulled this off, I grabbed this side because over here, if you can see her, that's a big honking brown recluse. So that would have sucked. Cool thing about being out here in the woods is there's no shortage of sticks to clear spider webs and stuff away with. Okay, so that's clean. I'm gonna set this off to the side and let this thing leave. There we go. Just flicked her in the face. And now she's quivering. You suck. Are we completely going to ignore the massive pile of rodent turds all around the carburetor? Well, let's see. The vacuum advance line is completely buried in turds, so do I dare pick that up and dig it out of there just to make sure I'm not going to suck up a turd? Probably. Surprise, surprise, it's complete, not even chewed. Awesome. Threw a little PB blaster down the intake there because, I don't know, hopefully it'll suck it in and lube the cylinders ever so slightly. I'm gonna go get a hot battery. All right, jumper cable's getting ready to hook up and do the smell test, make sure nothing's on fire. Let's see, get my hand out of the way. Okay. So far, so good. See if we even got a dome light or anything. No, no dome light. Okay, here we go. Nothing so far. Doesn't seem like I got powered to anything. Okay, let me try something else. Okay, well, I wiggled the cables around. I don't have power to anything. I don't even have headlights, which should be a pretty automatic thing. But, so I gotta do a little more troubleshooting and figure out what the heck's going on. Heck, the wire could be disconnected to the starter. Could be lots of things wrong. A lot of stuff that I don't really want to crawl around out here in the dirt and sticks and spiders and stuff with, but I'm gonna see if I can get it to do something at least. I think it's almost record heat today. Upper 90s. There's a breeze. It's fairly dry. And if it was Florida, I'd be sweating my butt off right now. Look how red this dirt is. Jeez. Dropping off equipment over here. Now I gotta walk all the way back over there to get my vehicle. Think I can cut through here without getting snake bit. Wading through these flowers sucks. If they were all that thick, I wouldn't do it, but over here it's not too bad. I can cut around the back side. And it looks like somebody's been messing with the fence. Great. Breeze feels fantastic. All right, day 2, back here working on the 4x4. Pulled the old battery out, put the new battery in. And even with the terminals cleaned up, we still don't have any power. So I'll get underneath and check the starter.
Well, it's up on top. Looks like it's in between the solenoid in the exhaust.
You want me to pull on the cable?
Well, I can see where the cable goes.
Yeah.
No. Wait, okay. I just have to reposition. Looks like it's connected, but I kind of need a mirror to see for sure.
The rear view mirror on the S10's laying on the seat. You want that?
Grab me that multimeter.
Is it in the bag?
Yeah. How about now?
Nothing.
Oh, that was tape. Still 12?
12.4, yep.
All right. Well, hey, so this wire bundle, look up above about the aft end of the valve covers.
Okay.
No, forward, sorry.
Forward side? Yeah.
You see this thing I'm jiggling? Wire bundle? Okay, that's got the main positive cable in it.
Okay. Oops, sorry.
It's kind of burned down here, but it doesn't look like it's through the...
Yeah, the wire's going into, because that goes into the alternator. That's probably the exciter wire.
Okay.
And that's kind of chewed up, but then the rest of the bundle goes across the top of the motor.
It's got a really thick red one. I think that's the main power.
Okay.
And I want to splice into it, see if we can get voltage up there.
Okay. Yeah, and we can test up here at the plug going into the alternator, see if it's getting power. Yeah, look at that. It's got a little push button starter. You know, I was wondering if it'd have a switch for the ignition. You know, flip this switch on, but I don't see another switch for anything.
Because
it's hidden. Okay, so it turns out this thing's got a starter button up under the dash, but with the ignition on, we don't have any ignition to the HEI, so we're going to run a jumper wire over to that. Mixed up a little 2-cycle, and we're going to use that to initially do the fire and hopefully not tear up the motor. But it sounded like it turned over, didn't it? When I hit the starter?
I think it started to spin.
Yeah, so probably got a noisy ass starter on it because it's Chevy, and that's what they do. That. Oh yeah, it's solid. There we go. I don't know if that cap seals around there very good or not.
Yeah, it'll be all right.
Close enough.
Right.
Them turds are dangerous, man. You roll your ankle. Okay. Yeah, I think we got fire going to it. And we got fuel. We'll get spark here in a second. You ready? Should I turn the key on, you think? Or oh, it's already on. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. Fire in the hole. I think that just fired up.
This is automatic, isn't it?
It is. Yeah. Try it again.
Let me go ahead and put the gas to it. Get the rest in there.
Is it leaking?
Yeah, it is leaking.
Okay. Well, that's what we get for using a body armor juice bottle as a gas tank.
Go ahead and fire it and give it a little...
Birds. Okay.
Where's the fuel pump on this?
Passenger side. Got a makeshift gas can hooking up. All right, let me hook up the ignition. Okay, go ahead. Oh, hey, cut it.
What's wrong?
The old fuel line.
Oh, it's pumping?
Yeah, the old fuel line was pumping fuel. Okay, we have a blower fan. We got fuel return run into the other tank. Let's go. Oh, hold on. That didn't work too well. Okay.
Yeah, held the fan spinning too.
Yeah. Nope.
Pop out.
No, it's just blowing back through. Okay. We ran the fuel line down there. Gonna try the other tank, make sure it's empty. Go ahead, fire it. It's
maybe a bad cinder.
Oh, okay. What? Yeah, it's got some. That feels like it's in gear. Yeah, it's torquing. It's definitely pumping fuel out. There's about that much in the bucket now.
One line, I gotta have my foot on the
Yeah.
You're in the red on amps.
Oh, okay.
Or volts.
60 psi oil pressure. All right, well, the monster truck tires are too big to fit on the trailer, so thank goodness there's a plethora of trailer tires around here, and these ones fit, so we're gonna put the tall skinnies on the front. Of course, the back track width is just a little bit narrower, just enough to fit the trailer, so. All right, 8 lugs down. We'll be throwing these back on. Keep going straight. You good? To the right or to this way. Stop, stop. All right. Okay. Straight. Keep it straight. Angle your wheel left. Okay, straight. That's probably good. It's spewing gas. Okay. Yeah, she fit. Nice. All right, well, obviously she's up and on. That's cool. She'll make the trip. Well, they're actually going to the Mopar Ranch for now, and then I got to drive the S10 with possibly a failing transmission and a little 4-cylinder. So hopefully that makes it. And I'd rather drive this, but this one's a little more questionable. Well, there she goes. I'm driving the beater S10. Can't even hardly see out the windshield. Yeah, it's gonna be a dust cloud as soon as I get up to speed. Well, unfortunately, this is where we have to leave the old girl, and it won't be back for a little while, but it runs and drives for the most part. Obviously needs a few things, but it's a runner and it's been saved. No longer going to be sitting in a field, probably being parted out or stolen or something dumb like that. So Another one saved. Hopefully we can get it a little bit closer to home next time. But anyway, that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and God bless. Good luck with your future projects. All right, we're gonna do a little update on the Mopar Ranch out here. Cleaned out quite a bit of stuff. It's super sunny in the morning. This old parts car is still sitting over here, the old Savoy. I think it's a 57 or 8, I can't remember. But that one's still sitting here. Really, the biggest updates, if you can hear me over the wind, the Coronet is still running and driving. He said there's a few problems with it, little quirks he's got to work out, but it is a driver and it's still looking really, really good. The 57 Dodge is sitting over here, buried in stuff. This Plymouth over here is getting used. Unfortunately, this was a driver, but it was a 4-door driver, so the front end's coming off that, and it's going on the 58 Plymouth up there, 2-door hardtop. So that one's going to be a really nice car. He's got it all in primer. The 1970 Charger finally has body panels on it again, so that's awesome. '66 Chrysler Imperial. Motor's freshly rebuilt. Still got to get the exhaust put on. Obviously a few things buttoned up. But apparently this one will be up for sale in the near future. The headlights on that are super cool. Take a look at the interior on the Imperial. Really not bad at all. '70 Roadrunner. This thing was in a field, apparently with a bull who decided to smash in most of the body panels. Front fender there. And this side, same thing, fender, rear fender smashed in back there. But you got the motor rebuilt. As you can see, this one's basically just going to be a ratty muscle car like they're doing there in Tennessee. But should be a fun car. Got some body work to do on the Plymouth. Just coming along slowly. That's beautiful. I don't remember if I got much of a good look inside this one last time. Man, the front end is so cool. Make nice wall art. Rusted up poly motor. This one, once again, is also just parts. 100 AC, that's fancy. Don't know if y'all can see very much. Got the 58 Chrysler Windsor. It's parked inside here, but it's been heavily dismantled for parts. Once again, that was a 4-door. I think the motor was locked up, but it's a very complete car. And then this one, another 57, I think, Belvedere. Pretty sure I got a video of this one last time. This one's got all the trim. I mean, this thing would be an awesome Christine, but it's extremely rusty. So bad you can put your hands in there. This one was basically in a dog pen, and the dogs were up on it. They peed all over it, and urine will severely rust out a vehicle. But the trim pieces that he's going to use on the other Plymouth are in good shape. Very good front end. Yep. Could be an awesome car. Anyway, just a quick update on the ranch out here. It's it's a slow process getting things going, but my buddy's working on it, getting things going. Unfortunately, I don't even live in the same state anymore, so I can't get constant updates on everything. But anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Once again, just a quick tour of the Mopar Ranch out here. Anyway, until next time, have fun with your projects and God bless.